Welcome, I'm Bastet. I'll be running your operation. The project's official name is the Adventurers' Research of Abnormal Civilian Experiences, or Project Arrowace for short, to investigate the unusual occurrences that have been happening everywhere recently. I've hired you all for your hands-on experiences.
I'm going to be honest, I think we should run.
I don't know, I'm not a wizard in real life.
Tentacles belong in the ocean!
I also lost all my food, so Delphi, in a few hours you might start looking really delicious.
Okay. You can't just kind of hand wave and say, oh yes, it's clearly from another plane of reality, without that implying a lot about a very powerful wizard doing it, or a university of powerful wizards doing it, or a god doing it.
It lets us know that when these other anomalies have been happening, it's potentially due to the use of temporal or spatial magic.
Who are you? I saw you in some kind of dream, but I think there's more to it than that. We need to talk.
I can't tell you exactly why I did all the things I did, but I did them. Okay?
Can everyone please roll for initiative?
Oh, I nearly cussed so hard.
Welcome to Deck of Many Aces, an actual play podcast made with actual asexuals. I didn't dab this time. I did a sort of little celebratory jiggle.
The sacrilege!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I've
you
let
have
you
to
all
shut
down.
the podcast down. That's it. You didn't
I'm
dab.
sorry,
I've come coming
I'm
for you.
sorry. I know, I'm sorry.
The dab
I'm sorry.
police will be round you, knocking on your door.
Are they like giant fish?
That's bad.
No! That's so bad. I love it.
I think they're a nice type of fish.
No, I know, but it's just a terrible pun. We are a group of people who identify as bad pun makers.
Yeah, we do.
And also potentially aromantic and or asexual. Playing 5th edition D&D with a twist. Everyone's past peasant. Everyone's past, present, and future are based on a card drawn from the Deck of Many Things. I am Ellie, your DM. I identify as a disappointment because I refuse to dab. My pronouns are she, they, and disappointment. And today I will be your DM, your disappointing... Mace? Have I done mace before?
Well, there are two different kinds of mace, so if you have, you can just say that you're doing the other kind.
Good point.
Yeah, okay. I'm your demisexual mace. Everyone want to introduce yourselves?
Hello! I always forget that I'm the first person to do it on this podcast, so throughout Ellie's intro, I spent like the whole time in my head being like, it's me next, it's me next, it's me next.
And then forgot.
My name is Am. I use she, her pronouns. I play Tosia Atherdale, the party battle master fighter, who also uses she, her pronouns. She is a Loxodon, editing elephant noise in here. Just to see if they do it.
Editing. What does an editing elephant sound like?
Yeah. Just clap her on the keyboard, I think. That's all.
Yes.
And I have no idea what's going on in the adventure, and I'm excited to find out.
Tee-hee.
Hello, my name is Chloe, and I play Raina Riftwood. We both use she, her pronouns. And yeah, Raina's a bard. I forgot to say that, but yes, she's a bard.
You're sounding really certain of that.
I and
you're so
Raina are both
loud.
100% certain of that.
Yeah, definitely not a warlock.
Definitely not. We keep joking this, and I'm like, well, actually, she mechanically, she definitely is a bard. There is no arguing that point.
I was about to be like, I think everyone in the party is secretly a warlock, and then I remembered that Delphi is a warlock.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Delphi's the only one that's not secretly a warlock.
Yeah.
Delphi's secretly a sorcerer.
Yeah.
In that way, Delphi's the most trustworthy of all the party.
I'm not lying about
At least
my
she's
warlock
owning that she's a warlock, yeah.
No, they're just a mass murderer.
Maybe.
Hey, Delphi hasn't murdered anyone.
She doesn't know that.
I'll believe it.
To be fair,
I'm told it by the GM.
You've had a lot more blackout spots than Delphi has.
Delphi has made efforts to not murder on several occasions.
As repentance for doing murder in the past. Suspicious.
Delphi explicitly said they didn't murder anyone. They have never done a murder.
Talking of Delphi,
Who is Delphi?
Well, Delphi is a Growfolk warlock, who uses she/her pronouns, and I am Eiriol, being played by Delphi.
Being played by Delphi?
Being played by Delphi.
No.
And I use she/they pronouns. Yeah, I know what happened in the last episode, because Delphi potentially killed someone for the first time.
Oh yeah, lol.
But I doubt that they're
for you to forget.
Well, I forgot about that part.
I forgot exactly what happened in other bits, but I know that Toz and Raina are both outside crying. That's what I remember.
Toz is not crying, she's having a panic attack. They're two very entirely different things.
Are you suggesting that she's not crying while having a panic attack?
I don't cry when I have panic attacks because I am normal and in touch with my emotions.
that's not how that works.
I'm not some coward. I don't cry while I am in
I just ride the wave.
I'm isolating
big
that
boy.
clip and absolutely
post it on my Facebook wall on my birthday.
yeah.
And my relatives will be like, panic attack? What?
Panic attack? I barely know.
That'll make me.
Before we go further off topic, I'm Katie. I use she, her, all they, them pronouns, and I am playing Morgan, who's a wizard. Now we can get back to whatever the conversation was just then.
No, I think we're good.
I feel like I think it's important to note that this podcast has never and never will have any rails. No rails to speak of.
What if we played D&D?
We are on a
works as
train. That is an important thing to mention. We're still on a train. There just aren't any rails. It's
Choo-choo!
We can confirm that no railing happens in Deck
Definitely
of
not.
Oh!
Thank you! I made this joke in on my home game. And it was quotable, so...
She did. It made it into the quotes channel.
Therefore I'm pleased with myself.
Iconic.
Iconic. So, what happened last time? It's been, just disclaimer, it's been over a month since we recorded last, which is how long it normally is. But I think it's just been a long month for everybody.
We've all kind of had big life things going on.
Yeah, and time is stretchy like Play-Doh, so, we take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah. Not Play-Doh.
Like a
Don't
tequila
eat Play-Doh
shot.
with a pinch of salt.
I think Play-Doh is salty.
No, you can eat Play-Doh. It's not great for you.
Said with a lot of confidence from Eiriol.
No, it's built for kids and it's very edible. It is specifically.
When you said you were having lunch earlier, were you eating Play-Doh? Yes or no?
No, I was not eating Play-Doh. I've never actually eaten Play-Doh. I'm just aware that it's edible.
It's so that when kids inevitably do eat it, they don't die.
This is a very strong,
which is quite sensible of the Play-Doh manufacturer.
This is a compelling piece of evidence of why you should not necessarily go to Eiriol for advice on dietary requirements.
I'm not suggesting that you do eat Play-Doh. It's just that it won't kill you.
Something blood moran.
Sounds like you are, buddy. It sounds like you are.
No, you have to be careful with Play-Doh because it has a lot of salt in it, and you can get you can have bad things happen because you've got too much salt in you. That's the only problem with Play-Doh.
On that terrifying note, does anyone remember what happened last time? You said there was some crying and some panic attacks,
what I have
which is true.
Written
There's
down
also
is that the seer's name is Ceruli. Ceruli?
Nope.
That's what I've written. And the island is called Quanta.
It is.
I think this city's name is Seriali.
Well, I've written it as the seer, so that's my canon.
Yeah, I was going to say everyone said that it sounded like cellulite, and I was like,
The
no.
seer's name is Florence because the joke is Florence and her machine.
No,
Yes.
that was Flo, I think.
Yes.
No,
I've also written,
Oh.
take us to see the Seer, and I've got to hide the flute from Lenanion. And that is all I have written down. I don't know what any of it means.
that is what I also have written down. And Quanta, is Quanta the name of the seer?
That's the island.
I thought
No, that's the city on
was
the
name
island.
of the island.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big
It's
island.
like how England has cities in it with different names.
I thought you were going to get like topical
A
there.
trait
Yeah.
entirely only unique to England. All other
I just
places
thought it
have-
would be the closest reference point for everyone playing.
Currently.
What as to
Yeah.
Katie, who is Welsh.
A majority of people on this podcast hail from
Oh
Wales.
yeah, England isn't an island.
God.
The United Kingdom is an island.
No, but a majority of people in this podcast now live in England.
Yeah, but that doesn't
Mm.
mean
Don't
anything.
like that. I think that's sus. Not a fan.
I think we should invade England to try.
Please do.
There's enough of us now.
There's
Oh my
three.
god.
There's
Become
two.
ungovernable. Invade England. I can tell you because I listened to the episode at 1.5 speed instead of editing the episode.
What should I be
Sorry,
role
Chloe.
playing right now?
Um,
Tell me. Give me direction.
You're having a panic attack.
Quickly, hyperventilate.
So you guys, that's good Foley.
Use it later.
Oh,
You're welcome.
So you were transported across to the island with Flot and Jet's parents, Ebb and Flo,
And
which is
saltwater
where
taffy.
Yes, you remember the saltwater taffy. Great.
That episode has been published. I listened to that
So
episode.
you listened to that episode. Oh yeah.
Of course I did. Of course I religiously listen to my own podcast,
be
and
fair-
I never get 3 weeks behind and have to catch
3
up.
weeks, amateur. I'm
To
like
be fair-
4 months behind.
I listened.
I don't
I mean,
listen
and by
to
that
it.
I mean 3 episodes, which is 6 weeks.
To be fair, Chloe, you listen to it immediately before it's
It's
published.
true.
I
Yeah.
listen to it because I like to listen to Chloe's amazing sound engineering.
Yeah, but when I say I'm 4 months behind,
and-
that's not just our podcast. That's every podcast that I listen to.
Same. Yes. So, you guys were brought onto the island to see the Seer. The Seer had like a kind of vision about the flute, and said that the person who came out of the hole with the flute said, "I've got to hide the flute from Lenanion." So that's what that quote means. The Seer suggested you go to the planar whirlpool, which is not a whirlpool full of planes, which is what Eiriol thought.
I'm real funny.
It really is. I said it out loud and I was like, that's incredible comedy. But is in fact an underground pool that lets you kind of gives you an insight into what might be happening in some of the different planes. The Seer said
and
it
we
was
have not done
No.
that yet, have we?
no, you have not. The Seer said it was kind of difficult to get to, but yeah, it's underneath the island.
Maybe there will be monsters in the way
Mayhaps.
that we can fight.
Mayhaps. You asked about how your family was doing, Toz. And the Seer said that everything was fine, but next time you see your uncle, just check in and make sure everything's okay, and that he's hiding something from you.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Toz is freaking out because she thinks her uncle knows about Iona.
Ah,
Oh, and also you asked about Iona, and the Seer said that she couldn't see anything about Iona right now.
Mm.
Yes, Raina also
Yeah.
snuck out to have a little cry. Delphi gave the Seer the crystal to look at, and
No, not the crystal. It was the staff specifically.
the staff
'Cause she
specifically.
can bounce the staff out of existence and at will. She can't do that with the crystal.
The crystal. And she held on to it and saw the place that both Delphi and Raina have now gone to, which is like, it looks like Delphi's workshop. And then she said that she was going to try and take a better look, and then started going, "Oh no, no, no!" And then Delphi took the glaive off of her, but by that point, she was already like crying blood and trying to say something and not able to. And that's where we left off last time.
Yeah.
Woo!
Do we want to go immediately from that point, or
Yeah.
immediately from that point?
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so we've got Toz and Raina outside, and Delphi and Morgan inside with the Seer, and also Flot and Jet, who I forgot about.
Wait, are they there with us? I thought
They
they
are
were
with-
in the thing.
They
Okay.
are with you, yeah.
Well, can't run from this one.
No. What did you just do? What's happened? Is everything
Listen,
okay?
I didn't do anything. You sort of didn't see the... No, Delphi did not say that. Delphi is not going to deny that she was here at all.
The Seer keeps like looking at you and just can't say anything.
I don't really know any spell slots.
Hello? Hello?
I think we should leave.
anything?
What the hell did you do?
So wait, is the Seer just still like frozen and
Yes.
crying blood?
I don't really have anything to help with it. Raina! And Delphi will shout outside.
Is the Seer still holding the crystal?
No.
I assume that I can hear easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. After like a few moments, Raina comes pokes around the door and it's like, what's going on?
You need to help. I can't.
What?
Um,
And when Raina walks in and sees what's going on with the Seer, there's she stops for a moment and just blinks in disbelief, and is like, okay, what happened? And while Delphi is hopefully explaining, I will cast Cure Wounds on the Seer.
Oh, good choice.
before you can cast it, I'll be like, you don't have anything that could make her forget? Or something along those lines. I don't know how much.
Forget? Why?
Do you think that the accursed knowledge is hurting her mind? Is that what this is?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it's good.
I can try and reset her mind by hitting it with a different bad thing.
No! I thought you were saying you were just gonna hit her over the head, knock her out.
That might work too.
Sorted.
I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be a big hit, just a little one.
No.
You know what? I think I'm just going to use a healing magic, and then we can sort out whatever this is.
I'll try that. Yeah.
Yes.
The only other things that I might be able to do is curse her. No, that would be bad.
No.
I think you guys have done enough. Let's just... If you just, heal her and then... I'll go get my parents. And Jet, runs out the door.
Try healing her. Go, Raina.
Quickly.
Yes, I'm doing it. That is, what is my modifier? It's been so long since I played this character. 6 points of healing.
As you heal her, the kind of, the tracks of blood on her face fade slightly and her eyes clear up. But she's still, she smiles at you and opens her mouth to say thank you, and then just no sound comes out.
Oh no. Toz kind of sticks her head through the cave and is like, I saw one of the kids leave what's oh my god.
Hello. Can you speak now? Can you respond? Blink once if you hear me.
She blinks.
Okay. Can you move?
She nods.
Blink twice for no. Okay. You can move. You can't speak.
She nods again.
Okay.
Well, I could try lesser restoration, but I don't think it's going to help if she could still move.
No.
Hey, Delphi, didn't you do a thing to remove curses? Can you try removing a curse? I can only bestow curses.
And not at the moment. I don't have the. I'm slightly drained, but
As you're saying this,
Well-
Ebb and Flow run back in, followed by Jet, and are like, what happened here?
I don't know, I came in and they said, heal her, and this happened. Delphi, what's going on?
Yeah, Raina and I were outside.
This is on Delphi, not me.
Wow.
It's true!
We know how Morgan's gonna act when the chips are
No,
down.
zero loyalty.
Family, like, disloyalty coming through there. That is the Aldridge way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's
Keeping
the
up the
truth.
tradition.
Oh, I have an idea. Ellie, can I use my thing where I can, like, if I spend a minute observing someone outside of combat, I can learn some stuff about them?
Yes.
One of those things is current hit points.
Okay.
So I figured I could kind of use that to work out if it's a thing where, like, she is damaged and needs to, like, regain, you know, those hit points to help with her ability to speak, if it's an actual, like, pain in her throat or something, or if even psychic damage, or if, you know, it's like a curse kind of situation.
That is, like, totally not how the ability works, but if you want to roll for it...
Sure, what am I rolling?
I think this, like, I know what you're trying to do, and I'm trying to be generous with it and think about...
This is the thing, is I don't know how it would work, like, rules as written it kind of works, but not by, like, in narrative.
In narrative, you're looking to see whether she seems hurt.
Yeah. By game rules, I'm trying to figure out if she has lost any hit points or not.
Yeah.
I would say if you roll for it, what's your insight like?
Insight is +1.
Yeah. Is that wisdom? Yeah, okay. I'd say roll for it, add your wisdom modifier, and I'll tell you the basics of what you would get from your ability regardless, but then I can give you a little bit more insight through that.
I got a 12.
Okay.
So the thing I'm asking is current hit points, basically.
Current hit points. I mean, I'm not sure what her hit point total is, but I imagine it's like 8.
Okay, nice.
In terms of current hit points.
Yeah.
And yeah, with a 12 you can't tell.
Okay, no worries. Toz is going to, like, go to pick her up and just check she's cool with it. No?
I think as soon as you do that, like, Eb just kind of kind of gets, like, sort of stands in your way and is like, I think it might be best if we try and help Zahara, however we can, if we get some of the... Is that in character or not? Because that's so funny if it is.
That was tragically not in character. I think Morgan would have remembered her name, but I couldn't, so...
I was just going to take her to the hospital. I remember you saying you had one of those here, but if you think we should leave her here and have people come here...
Raina, did you have less restoration, you said?
Yes, but
you tried that?
I haven't tried it. I don't think it's going to help, but I can try.
I don't see why it wouldn't help. I mean...
I will...
We have accidentally broken her speaking faculties.
I will cast this restoration, but it cures either one disease or one condition, and the condition has to be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. I don't think she's any of those. But I'll give it a try anyway.
You cast it and nothing happens.
Didn't think so. Yeah. I'm gonna message the Seer.
Can I levitate you? Would that help?
Oh, you're gonna message the Seer?
Yes. And I'm gonna say, can you tell me what happened?
I'm like, how could...
You have 30 words or less,
it's
right?
Just message,
to reply?
so it's a cantrip. It can go back and forth, whatever. I think it technically... No, it doesn't have a word limit.
Yeah, because the idea is that you can just continuously message them.
I'm like, I'm like, I don't know how cursed I want this audio to be.
Oh no.
Do it.
Yeah, okay. Volume warning, everyone. the response you get back is just
Raina shakes her.
Psychic badness. Okay.
Raina shakes her head a little bit, and she's like, okay. I wish people would stop screaming in my head.
oh, Raina. Listen, I don't. The idea of taking her to the hospital is very admirable, and I think maybe it's best if me and Flo do that. I don't want to. The people here are good people, but they are very, very.
Are they going to blame us? Are we going to get arrested for assaulting the Seer?
Well,
Delphi?
In short, possibly. I think it's. I don't know what happened here. I don't think it's a good idea that you're associated with this.
Fair enough.
I can try zapping her with something mildly psychically bad. No? Okay.
No.
I think we need to leave.
You sure?
Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I'm trying to...
No.
Well, I mean, we've got to go. We're going to the whirlpool before we do.
There's nothing...
Right?
I don't believe there's anything we...
What did you do, Delphi? I didn't think this was good.
Yeah, it's a very good
What was the
question.
plan here? What did you do?
You were there. You saw it.
Yeah, but I wasn't paying that much attention.
All right, I think we're going now, and I'm going to start herding people out a little bit more forcefully than I normally would.
As we start to leave, I'm going to kind of look at Evan and be like, sorry, do you know where the planar whirlpool is?
Well, we know where the entrance is. Flot and Jet can show you. What are you...
Oh, brilliant.
You know what? We're not even going to ask.
Delphi
Good decision.
wants to say to Evan before, but semi-quietly, she said, I think it might have been something she saw. And maybe forgetting is the best way to help.
Hey everyone, it's Ellie here. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, please consider checking out our supporter Acast link. This is like a virtual tip jar where you can just give us a little bit of a thank you in financial form. We obviously accept thank yous in non-financial forms, and you are in no way obligated to do this. It would just be a nice cool thing. All the proceeds of that go towards things like making a web domain, investing in merch, and also compensating the lovely, lovely PCs that I have on this show, because they're great, and they deserve all the love and all the riches in the world. You can find that at supporter.acast.com/deck of many aces, with spaces in between the words. There's also a link right at the bottom of the episode description. Also, do you have a podcast, TTRPG product, or Twitch stream that you think that the listeners of this podcast might be interested in? If you do, then why not use this space to advertise it? If you're interested in advertising your product here, get in contact with us at deckofmanyaces@gmail.com. Enjoy the rest of the show!
I don't know. I don't even know.
That sounds threatening.
You
can't hear this. You're not in
I
for
know.
this
That's
conversation.
why I didn't say it in my character voice.
This is the good thing about having a character voice, is that unlike Delphi and Morgan, Am can actually make out of character
It's very
quips.
clear when I'm doing a hilarious aside.
Yeah, but it makes it less funny when you break the fourth wall, because you can't do like ambiguity for comedy's sake.
Okay. But yeah, Delphi will say that and go, I'm sorry.
That's... Okay. Alright.
Doesn't make anything better, Delphi.
We'll
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Morgan, you're just bad today.
Wow, okay, thanks. I'm saying we should try and fix the problem, but okay.
Ebb and Flo head out with Zahara kind of in tow. Jet is looking really, really angry at you guys, and even Flot is looking a little bit concerned and slightly scared of Delphi in particular.
Once they're gone, I'm going to whirl on Delphi and shove her a little bit and go, what the hell do you think you're playing at? Well, you got nothing to say to me?
Do you think I wanted that?
Well, what the heck did you do?
I asked her to look at something, and I told her to be careful.
Oh, and that makes it okay, does it?
I don't think that was an expected outcome for anybody.
If I may be so bold as to play armchair psychologist, I do think that perhaps Raina is a little bit more upset about the fact that Delphi, you don't seem particularly sorry about the whole thing.
Well, yes and no, Toz. I am upset at Delphi. You don't seem particularly upset because you potentially ruined someone's life there. But I'm also annoyed at you because we had this seer at our disposal. Everybody here, everybody on this island had a seer at their disposal, and you've taken that away. You've taken away.
I think you're being very pessimistic about her future prognosis. Let's not be
Morgan, I tried to talk to her and she just screamed.
Yeah, hopefully that's not a permanent state of affairs, is my point.
What did you even do? No one's even telling me what they've done.
She just said, look at this magic thing, and the seer
What
did,
magic
and then
thing?
that happened. It was the thingy. Delphi, it's Delphi's thingy.
What, the crystal?
No.
It's not.
It was.
The crystal's attached to it.
It's not the same crystal. They're different.
Oh, okay. I don't quite understand your crystal cosmology.
This whole time I've been warning you lots about these crystals, and no one seems to heed any warnings. I think it's best we just leave this island. They don't want us here anyway.
Did you not want to go and investigate the...
Not if it's going to hurt other people, no. We've done enough.
I
think it's highest chance of us getting in trouble.
Finding your brother.
No, the highest chance of me finding my brother was asking the seer and you taking that away from me. And she, turns away as if she wasn't intending to say that.
So I was just looking at Delphi, see if she's going to respond.
You know, the message that I sent Bastet? Well, I could have sent that to my brother. And I didn't. Because it's scary.
Yeah.
And I could have asked the seer. And I didn't because it's scary. And I don't know. It's all just falling apart.
If we obviously there's something dangerous associated here with all the various types of crystals. I'm growing more concerned every conversation we have about the fact that there are those great big crystals are sitting in the desert with a bunch of people living next to them.
I don't think those are...
Why?
You say that, but they're very big and don't look that different.
Why, Delphi? What do you know about the crystals that nobody else does?
My point being that I think it would probably be best to try and keep finding out as much as we can, and also be extremely careful what we ask people to psychically look at in the future, and we may be able to, find some answers that can help out. If this is something that they can't help out in the hospital, then we're probably, doing our investigating, the only chance of helping. And she said, play in a whirlpool, so we will at least have a look.
Okay.
Is that okay? I'm not very good at this.
I think you're doing a fine job, Morgan, actually.
Okay, I mean, sorry if I was sounding like I like looking at the problems and seeing about fixing them potentially, not necessarily the going straight to the we've ruined the life thing. I try and not jump to that until we've tried fixing the situation in a couple of different ways, before we. But that's problems oriented rather than. Anyway,
Yes.
My point being, should we go and have a look at some crystals and also try to. Not crystals, whirlpools. My brain's full of crystals, you know what I mean.
I'm going to kind of turn to look at Flot and Jet. Take us there and then we're out of your hair pretty much forever.
Sounds perfect. Let's go. And Flot's like, whoa, okay. And Jet just starts stomping up the volcano.
I'm sorry for shouting, Delphi.
No, it was fine.
Let's just go.
So, what? I mean, I know kind of we've already spoken about what happened back there, but do you think that Sahara will be okay?
Tajia is like, she very obviously shrugs like, I wasn't there. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure that the people at the hospital have got plenty of very talented people. Raina here is pretty good, but she's not an expert healer like some of the people they might have there. And we'll also try and, look at it from this angle and the solving the crystals problem angle. So probably yes, she'll be fine. And Morgan's kind of crossing her fingers behind her back.
Oh. Okay. Well, in any case, I guess we should go up to the whirlpool. Well, I've not been down there before, but it's supposed to be kind of difficult to get to, so be careful, because I like you guys. I mean, I don't know how receptive the rest of the island is going to be to you if they find out about the whole Seer crying blood thing, but I mean, I still think you're cool, I think.
Well, maybe your sibling will get lucky and we'll all fall and get trapped in another plane.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Ooh, that was a joke.
Oh, ha, yeah, I don't, let's go. And
Let's go.
Flot kind of, flies up, following after Jet. As you kind of walk up, you pass, a number of buildings, and you're still kind of being greeted with these very strange looks. And as you get further and further up the side of the volcano, there's fewer and fewer people, until you get to a kind of small, little, not like a door, but like a cave entrance into the side of the volcano, which Jet stalks through. Flot kind of follows and says, yeah, so I haven't been down here, and I think I don't know, I don't remember the last time anyone has been down here, so I can't tell you what's gonna be there, but I would say I've heard some stuff about monsters and things, so yeah, please be careful.
Well then,
Tajia secretly looks very pleased.
then maybe you and your sister should stay here. It's gonna be dangerous.
And maybe we should all sit down for a little while before
Yes,
we go
I
in.
am feeling very tired.
Very
That
good.
might be a good idea.
We short resting?
That's
Yeah.
not really going to help me, I'm afraid. I think I really need to sleep.
Are we long resting?
I don't think we have time to
We have
long rest.
time.
Yeah.
I don't think we have time
I'm
to
just
long
saying,
rest.
it will not
we-
benefit me at all.
It will benefit me.
Is a short rest? Do you not have any hit? That's why I
It doesn't
think.
benefit me, but I'm hoping that the short resty people will.
I don't need to short rest. Oh no, wait, I have 33 hit points out of 68. I do need to short rest. Cool. I'm gonna short rest. Can't you do?
Yeah, I can do the Song of Rest. Yeah,
Rest,
yeah.
Chloe? Yeah.
I don't gain anything back other than Bardic Inspiration, I think, and I haven't used any.
Well, that's annoying.
Do you have any hit points lost that you need to
Yeah,
get
but
back?
I'm 43 out of 47, so it's not really worth it.
Oh, that's-
I'm
You might as
totally.
well. If you've
I
got
can't
hit
get
dice.
anything from.
I'm gonna spend all of my hit dice, actually, I think, because I've only got
Yeah,
3
same.
left, and I'm on
You
about
get
half
an
health.
extra 1d6 from the Song of Rest as Raina
Oh, thank
plays
you.
a lackluster flute tune.
1d6 was it?
oh.
Yeah, an extra
Yeah,
1d6. Yeah, it's only the 1d6, it's not per hit.
Oh my
dice.
god, I'm nearly full.
Morgan doesn't get anything from this short rest. Which is
I
why
got 14, 18, 21 hit points back. So I'm on 54 now.
I've got all my spell slots back, so I'm good again.
I got all my superiority dice and like my second wind, my action surge back, and my extra attack. Oh no, I have my extra attack anyway. I got my second wind and my action surge back.
Just so you guys know, I have 2 spell slots left. One of them is level 1 and one of them is level 4.
Oh,
Oh wow.
That's alright.
All or nothing, baby.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right for spell slots actually, and hit points. I can't do anything with my gun, and I can't do any of that little shifted time back a little bit thing until I get a proper night's sleep. But
That's alright.
I'm decent.
Oh,
Let's go.
Let's
I
go.
was just thinking, I was like, it's probably time to get the claws out then. And I just remembered that I think they updated a lot of the race rules in the Monsters of the Multiverse, and now claws are 1d6 instead of 1d4.
That's actually useful.
Ooh.
I know!
That's yeah. That was so okay. So claws are better than a knife.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm going to double check, but I did change it a while ago.
But also they're better than just an unarmed attack, which is 1d.
Punching.
Oh,
yeah.
No, unarmed
is
attack
1 plus
is
your
just
strength.
1.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh.
So 1d4, and I've always thought 1d4 is actually kind of appropriate for unarmed, but with things, because I know that for satyrs, because I'm playing a half satyr in Chloe's campaign, satyrs, like the head ram is 1d4 plus your strength because of the little horns.
So I guess we're kind of sitting around outside the cave, trying
During the
trying
short
not
rest.
to draw attention to ourselves.
Yeah. Just a little 20-minute sit down.
Yeah, in relative silence.
I think so. Yeah.
Some might
Yeah.
say stony silence.
Stony silence sounds about right. And yeah, I think Flot and Jet will kind of sit there with you. But then kind of after a few, like 10 minutes or so, Jet gets up and kind of gestures to Flot and like kind of says to them, "Come with me." And before you guys head off, she turns around and she says, "Okay, so just follow the path straight down. It should just be a straight shot down through the mountain. I was gonna say let us know if you die, but like there won't be any way for you to do that. So good luck, I guess."
Bold of you to assume Delphi will immediately haunt you.
If we
upon
do
there.
all die and not come back, please could you check in
Or our
on
employer.
Afra and the few crew members who are left by the crystal hole that they get back to the mainland at some point safely and don't just hang out by the hole forever?
fine. Yes, I can
They'll
do
probably
that.
just get on a ship sometime soonish, but
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
get
happy
them
to
out.
do that.
Get us all out of your hair.
Is everyone ready to
Right.
head in?
Yes, let's do that. Come on, let's escape the bad stuff and get to something we actually can do.
Just before they leave, I'll turn to Flop. No, not Flop. Jet, the other one.
The mean one.
And just be like, thank you for everything. You didn't have to do any of that. And, well, I'm very grateful that you did.
I mean, I hope that you're like. I hope that your brother's okay. I know that like, if something happened to Flop, I wouldn't know. I don't know how I keep going. So, yeah. Good luck, and
Thank you.
yeah, if you stay away from this island, I think that's probably better for everybody.
On that we can agree.
Sounds good.
Off we go.
You begin to make your way through this tunnel. It starts.
I
in
have
a-
dark vision.
That could be a good place to end the episode.
I also have dark vision.
Yeah, who has dark vision?
I have
actually?
a torch.
I can't remember if I have dark vision or not.
I don't think
I don't
think
Delphi
grove folk have
Yeah.
dark vision. I don't think that really makes sense with the
No.
build in the same way that it does for tieflings and tabaxi. Okay, in that case, so 2 of you have dark vision, 2 of you don't. What is
Can
the
I
marching
use
order?
detect magic vision to see?
To see magic.
Yeah, just
You see the
what I-
magic of friendship slowly fading away after
So, there's this
questionable
thing-
actions from party members.
There's this thing called LADAR, which is where you send out lasers
Oh my
and
God.
see where they bounce out. Just doing that with Eldritch Blast and detect magic, so I'm just flying out.
I do. Are you basically suggesting you use detect magic like bat vision, like sonar?
Yeah, like
to be
sonar.
able to.
But instead of like sending out
Eldritch
noise,
blasting
I
everywhere.
I just fire Eldritch Blast at it. You know.
No. Horrendous. Horrendous. Yeah. Who's going in first? What's happening?
I have a
I mean,
torch. I'm happy to go first, especially now my mole is one-handed.
Please do.
I'm probably last
You're
because I had
buff.
the conversation with Jet.
Okay.
I'll go third then
Yeah,
to
I'll
keep
go
a
second.
buffer between Delphi and Raina.
Ew.
Delphi's now worried more with the stab in the back, like before.
Oh, come
Hey,
on,
I
you know,
don't-
Raina. You think they're going to stab you in the back?
No, not right.
but
Let's
more
stab
than
you
I-
in the front.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to stab you in the back.
That's exactly
You have
what
to think about that.
someone who would stab you in the
I
back
said
would say.
with such
You just
uncertainty.
have.
The most Morgan thing possible. Will I stab them in the back?
Who's to say? Who's to say?
Me,
Okay.
and I'm saying I'm not doing that. Anyway, let's get going. Come on.
Okay.
You'd think we were under the effect of a slow spell.
So you begin to head down this this chasm. It starts to chasm. That's not a word. I mean, it is a word.
It
That's
is a
what I'm
word.
looking for. I'm looking for like what's tunnel? Ellie dumb. Yeah. So you head down this tunnel. It gets sort of the incline starts at quite a measured, and then it gets a little bit more of a sort of steep incline downwards. You can't it doesn't feel like you're inside a volcano, except for the fact that there's just this like heat that you can kind of feel coming from the rocks.
So
on
it does
either
feel
side.
like we're inside a
All
volcano.
right, you know what? I have not had enough. That's a lie. I've had 12 hours of sleep. I can't even.
It's also
lie
like
that.
3 p.m. Ellie. You know, it's not early in the morning or late in the day.
You begin to make your way down this tunnel, and yes, there's this this kind of prevailing heat on all sides, and at first you're in this kind of very, very pitch darkness, but it's slowly you kind of make your way through until you can see it starts to get a little bit lighter. And Tosia, as you're leading the way, you're kind of like squeezing through. It's quite a narrow tunnel. And you make it out to where there seems to be some kind of daylight filtering through. As you step out of the tunnel, you're suddenly aware of this kind of expanse of space. You appear to be in this kind of like natural chamber with a small chink at the top where some natural sunlight is filtering in. Are you all coming kind of out of the tunnel?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Why do I feel like the answer should be no? Yeah.
I'm following Toz.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm following Delphi, who's following Toz.
We're just following, yeah. We trust Toz's perception of potential danger.
Woo!
Also, if they're wrong, they're the ones who get it.
Not the greatest attitude for a party game, but there we go. As you kind of head out, you all head out of this tunnel, and there's a moment almost where Tozu stops, and then the rest of you kind of have to stop, and it's a little bit of a, not domino effect, but you know, when you're walking behind a
traffic
group of people,
jam.
there's the kind of the awkward stop bit.
I don't think we could do a domino effect, but I'm fairly sure that the party is organised in mass order.
This is true.
I don't think Delphi's got the bulk to knock Toz over.
Exactly. So yes, the reason that Tosia has stopped is as you look around in this giant kind of like underground chamber, you can see that the kind of outcrop of rock that you are on is actually quite small, and beneath it is a drop that goes on for hundreds of feet. You're not sure how deep it is, but it's deep enough that you know that it would be a pretty grisly end if you were to fall off the edge. And on the other side, about 50 feet away and about 50 feet down, you can see a very similar looking ledge with a tunnel entrance leading further away. And it doesn't take much.
I unfurl my massive wings and fly into the air.
Oh, buddy. Roll.
Need I remind you of the word whirlpool?
Okay, Morgan, as you kind of spread your wings and you fly across, you are gonna take only 4 fire damage. As you...
I have hellish resistance to fire damage, so that's only 2.
Fantastic. Well, you only take 2 fire damage as you feel this like scalding current of hot air kind of buffets you to the side.
What direction is the current going? Is it rising?
It's going... Well, actually, do you want to do an investigation check?
Does it wrap me upwards, or...?
Yeah, I could give you an investigation check. I'll tell you how I can give you more or less information if you do an investigation check.
I know a lot about thermals, you see, as a flying person. That's 10 plus 7.
Okay, sweet. It is not rising. It buffets you kind of slightly to the right and then almost like conveniently back onto the platform, just for the sake of narrative ease.
That makes no sense physically, but okay.
You are a demon human who can fly.
Heat rises, Webster.
Yeah,
rises.
I am aware. Well, yes, you notice that the air is working in a way that is not necessarily how you would expect it to, and you can see that essentially on the sort of the sides of the chamber there's a series of like what almost look like vents not like mechanic, like not like naturally, like naturally occurring vents. And you can see that the air is kind of rushing through them, but they don't necessarily seem to be consistent. Some of them seem to be like hot air vents, and then some of them seem to be cold air vents.
Oh damn, it's as if the DM remembered that I could fly and designed a puzzle that wouldn't be solvable by just flying across it.
Yeah, who'd have thunk it, right?
Damn it.
Deck of Many Aces is Am Chisholm, Chloe Elliott, Eiriol Evans, Katie McLeod, and me, Ellie Webster. If you love the show, please consider leaving us a review or a rating on whatever podcast listening platform you are using right now. If you aren't using one that has a reviewing system, then you can check us out on Podchaser, where we can read and respond to your reviews. We really, really appreciate it, and it helps the podcast grow. So thank you so much for people who have left a review. And if you're thinking about it, please do it. We'd love you for it. If you want to interact with us, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Deck of Many Aces. Let's be honest, it's mostly Twitter, like Twitter basically. Just go on Twitter. We're always happy to chat, and we always love hearing from people, so give us a bell. If you love the music from the show, you can find it on Spotify, Deezer, Amazon Music, I'm saying with a question mark, and also on Chloe's SoundCloud. The links are in the episode description. We are a busy group of people, so you can find us all over the internet. Most notably, Am is in our sister podcast, A Rendezvous with Destiny, and actually now so is Chloe. That's exciting. What? So they're both in A Rendezvous with Destiny. You can also find Am on Date Night Drive-In with fellow podcaster Will, and you can also find her on Brain Adventures in their new series, The Defectives Club. You can find Chloe again all over the internet, but most notably on Twitch at Chloe_with_the_flow. I've already mentioned it earlier on in the show, but if you really love us and you'd like to do something to directly support the show, then we've got an Acast supporter link, which we'd really appreciate you checking out. It's like an online tip jar, and we use the money to help kind of advance the project however we can. Most recently, it allowed us to take part in Rainbow Roll Fest, which was an amazing time, and the festival raised over £1,700 for mermaids, which was also amazing. So all good things. That's at supporter.acast.com/Deck of Many Aces with dashes between the words. That's all from me this week. I will see you soon. Have an ace week. Bye!